Welcome back to the WAG Sports Podcast. This ain't a recap. We got the big show today. We are recapping week 13 of the NFL. Obviously, we don't have Santi here, but all of us, we're in fantasy. We watch football. Me and Eli, obviously not as good as some others, but we got some takes.
Bottom of the league, last place and
then
second
we got
to last.
NBA season review so far. My boy Io getting his second start tonight. Steph Curry looking to pass Ray Allen. When will he do that? And for the
Never.
NCAA men's, Purdue surging, Illinois falling. That's my words. I know Finn's gonna rip on Illinois as much as he can during that segment, but it's true. They kind of choked. They threw the bag. And then we have a ton of signings in the MLB. We have the lockout. We're going to get our takes on when it's going to end. We're also going to get Finn's takes on believe. Did he believe? What was his takes on the Mariners season? And then the NHL season review so far. We don't have Emmett, but we're going to do some standings review. And we're going to talk about why the Kraken stink, because they do.
Shut up. They're good.
We're also going to recap a little bit of Tiger Woods. Is he coming back?
Tiger
and then
mid.
Brooks and Bryson. Then we're going to talk about our high school football year. Sadly, we don't have Santi here today. Can't talk about, but we can talk about Ballard. Didn't have the ideal season. And then we'll talk about the Olympics as well. But let's kick it off. We got Finn and Eli here today. We got week 13, big one. Oh, Finn's got the Dicks. Hey, shout out Dicks. Got my.
I'm getting Red Mill in 5 minutes.
Got my application right here. Not going to show you the information, but shout out Dicks. But obviously, big win for the Lions. We're not really. None of us are from Detroit. None of us are Detroit fans because we're not that sad. But what are you guys' opinions on the Lions upsetting the Vikings?
Vikings are bums.
They are.
Vikings should move to the CFL.
Don't deserve to be in the NFL anymore.
CFL.
Detroit winning 29-27 on a last play touchdown from Jared Goff. Big win for him. It's his first win since coming from LA, getting his first win without Sean McVay, Dan Campbell getting his first win, the Lions getting their first win. It's a big day. It was a big day for Detroit, and obviously they're going to go back to sucking this next week. It's sad, but true.
Nah, they're going to win 2 in a row. Got to believe.
Yeah, believe.
And then a big one. I went to this game. The Seahawks beat the Niners 30-23. That's a big win for the Seahawks. Seahawks, they're really at the bottom of the barrel, but they still got a shot. They got to pull off some upsets to do it, but I think it's possible because obviously you gotta believe. Gotta believe. I think it's a little bit cheap that they're stealing the Mariners slogan, but you gotta do what you gotta do. And then the Pats
Mariners
are
stole
like
it from Ted Lasso, though.
I mean, yeah, but like the Mariners did it first, and
No,
they were
Ted
actually
Lasso
like
did
good.
it first.
The Mariners are the best team in
FC
Seattle.
Richmond did it first.
And
Seattle
then
shouldn't exist.
the Pats are like good. They're actually good.
No, they're not.
I hate to say it, but Mac Jones is all the way back. Patriots are back.
He's the future.
Then the Cowboys beating the Saints. So that was Saints have lost 5 straight. Dolphins beating the Giants. Is it 2 a time? I don't think so. But
2 a time.
And then the Colts showing their power. Is Jonathan Taylor an MVP candidate? Maybe. Then the Eagles, big win for Philly with Gardner Minshew. Got pretty hyped after the game. Beautiful moment with his dad. But, we're going to get Eagles fan Finn's take on it. Then the Cardinals barely beaten – well, not barely, but they beat the Bears.
What do you mean they barely beat the Bears?
Kyler Murray's first game back, first win back after the Packers game. He's been gone for a while. Then the Chargers, Joey B and the Bengals. What's up? They lost 41-22. Buccaneers taking care of business against Falcons, 30-17. Rams taking care of business against Jaguars, 37-7. And the football team, are they for real? Sitting at 6-6, beating the Raiders, 17-15. Steelers possibly back into the mix after beating the Ravens, 20-19. And the Chiefs kind of blowing out the Broncos, 22-9. So yeah. Who do you think won the biggest this week? I personally think it's the Lions, but
Yeah, obviously. Needed that.
So right now, the standings are not looking good for let's see. So the playoff picture right now, it's looking like in the AFC, Patriots at number 1, Titans at number 2, Ravens at number 3, Chiefs at number 4, Chargers at number 5, Bengals at 6, Bills at 7. Cardinals at number 1 in the NFC, Packers number 2, Bucks number 3, Cowboys number 4, Rams number 5,
Wow.
WFT at number 6, and Niners at 7. I mean, Niners sitting at 6-6. I think the Hawks could crack that, but I
Yeah,
don't
we
know.
own their franchise.
We do own their franchise. 4 wins in a row against the Niners. I mean, 15 of the last 17 we took home. So I mean, what you gonna do? So, but is the real
Not
test?
winning against any other team.
We beat the Jaguars and the Colts,
Oh, nice. Great teams were beaten, huh?
and then so looking ahead, big game for the Seahawks. Just kidding. They're playing the Texans, but big
we lose, our
playoff
season's
implication games are the I guess Niners Bengals probably, Bills Bucks, Rams Cardinals is probably the big one on Monday night. That's probably the biggest game. Ravens Browns, obviously the Browns not playing as well. Raiders Chiefs, but I mean you got some good games in there, but I mean not awesome. So
Yeah. Congrats to Josh Jacob for his 9th kid with his 8th different woman.
Okay, so moving over to the NBA. There's a lot going on there right now. Right now the Bulls sadly getting whooped. But yeah, the big one tonight is that everybody's watching is the Warriors Blazers game.
No one watching that.
We're pretty sure the Warriors are going to win, but the question is, how many threes is Curry going to put up, and how close is he going to get to Ray Allen's record? He has said he's going to try and go for 15 or 16 threes tonight. That would be all-time record. Will he do it? I don't think he will. I think he'll get probably 9 or 10. But yeah, big one tonight for Curry. When do you guys think that Curry's going to break it?
Next
In
game.
New York.
It takes him 2 games.
In New York.
And then, yeah, so soon is the answer because he's balling out this year. Is he the MVP favorite, though? He's been kind of recently. I think he still is, but Finn, what do you think?
De'Aaron Fox for MVP, baby. Curry's not winning.
I still think the Warriors are going to win the finals, but Finn, Eli, what do you guys think?
Suns.
I think Warriors over Bucks is what I got.
Suns over Bucks.
Yeah.
Actually, Nets.
Nets are frauds.
You think Kyrie's coming back?
No, but they can win without him.
Okay, moving on. There's not actually. Let's see. Let's do a standings update. Quick standings update. Finn, you want the West or the East?
1 sec. I'll take the West. You do the East right now.
Okay. So sitting at number 1, the Brooklyn Nets. Sitting at number 2, my Chicago Bulls. Number 3, the Milwaukee Bucks. Number 4, the Miami Heat. Number 5, Washington Wizards. Number 6, Finn's Philadelphia 76ers. Number 7, the Charlotte Hornets. Number 8, the surprising Cleveland Cavaliers. And not at 9 and 10. And 11, the disappointing Knicks, Celtics, and Hawks. We don't care about 12 through 15. So, Finn, do you want the West?
I will take the West. Suns in first. Warriors in second. You can interchange them. They have the same record right now. I don't know who's third. I'm looking up the skins right now, but
Utah at 3.
Utah is at 3. 4 is
Memphis.
Memphis. Surprisingly, Memphis is at 4. Losing Ja Morant and still at 4 is an accomplishment for them. 5 is the Clippers. Out of all teams, the Western Conference does not look that good this season, actually. 6, the Lakers. 7, the Mavericks. 8, the Nuggets. 9, the Timberwolves. The Blazers are the last team to get in if there was the plan today. My Kings at 11, and that is it.
Yep. So pretty much who you'd expect. There's a couple surprising teams down low in the East, being the Knicks, Celtics, and Hawks, all playoff teams last year. But yeah, let's move on to the NCAA men's. Is Purdue at number 1 anymore, or they're still at number 1?
They're still at number 1, bud.
Okay.
Why wouldn't they be?
Sure. Just making sure. Duke losing to Ohio State. That was, I mean, Duke, what is you doing? What is you doing?
Duke, you go on to beat Gonzaga and then lose to Ohio State. Get it together.
Yeah, I mean, seriously. Who's your favorite right now to win the title?
That's interesting. I'd still say it's either Duke or Gonzaga. I don't believe in I want Purdue, but I don't believe in them that much. So yeah.
Yeah. I think Duke's gonna do it, but that's just me.
Yeah, probably.
Let's see.
But you never know. There's so many upsets this season. So
the Illinois being on the wrong side of 2 of them.
Florida too. They somehow lost to 0-7 Texas Southern. So that was nice.
And like obviously we know what's wrong with the Illini. They just don't have Io. They don't have Desumon. They don't have Desumon. So. And Curbelo's just not Io. It's plain and simple. He can't shoot. He can't drive.
Curbelo's the GOAT.
He's a turnover machine.
And they lost to who'd they lose?
Also,
who'd they lose to first? All right, Marquette. And they're lost to Marquette. I watched him airball a 3. Yes,
also,
he airballed an open 3 in game.
I'm putting this out there as a dark horse to make it far in the NCAA title right now.
Who?
I'm making a dark horse prediction to make it far in the March Madness. 8-1 UConn right now.
UConn. Kemba Walker 2.0.
Who knows? They're tied right now with 7-1 West Virginia.
But there's not much going on in the NCAA. I mean, obviously, big one so far. Duke losing to Ohio State. Gonzaga beating UCLA. And Duke beating Gonzaga. And then Purdue.
Bama beating Gonzaga.
Oh, Bama beat Gonzaga? All right. Yeah.
Kid, what are you having, bud? Oh,
Red Mill, kid.
USC's 9-0.
USC's 9-0? Are they ranked?
USC is 16.
WAG, if they were 9-0 and they weren't ranked, we'd have a problem.
Good one, bud.
I don't know.
Good one, bloody nose boy.
Moving on from that, MLB, we got a lot of news to cover. Robbie Ray, Adam Frazier, and Munoz are coming to Seattle. Frazier in a trade, Ray in a signing, and Munoz in a signing. Simeon Seager and John Gray heading to the Rangers. Corey Seager, not Kyle. Gosman was signed. Barrios extended. Baez and Rodriguez signed by Detroit. Verlander re-signs. Wander Franco got a huge extension. Well-deserved, but it was a lot of money for a guy so young. And Wendell in a surprising trade heading to Miami. Syndergaard and Rafael Iglesias, I think. Rafael Iglesias is re-signing with the Angels, and Syndergaard signed with the Angels.
You are struggling.
And our boy James Paxton heading to Boston. Stroman also heading to the Cubs. Miley heading to the Cubs. It's just a lot of stuff. First, Finn, what do you think of the Mariners this past season? Because we didn't get your take on that.
Pretty good.
That's all you're gonna say.
Good. Pretty good, yeah. Kind of disappointed. Didn't make the playoffs. Yeah, it was a good season.
Great season.
Considering their run differential, it was a pretty good season.
Hey, but remember, they're fun differential. That's all that matters.
Look at what they were projected to do, and they didn't have K-Lou and like so many injuries. And look what they did. It's impressive.
They did something.
Do you think the Mariners should be favorites to win their division, the AL West?
No.
I don't know. The Astros are looking pretty scary.
They're gonna favor the Angels and the Rangers over us. Watch.
Well, they'll favor the Angels. And
They're
always favored. Yeah. But they'll favor also the Astros over us because the Astros, even though if they lose Correa, they're still going to be fine.
Yeah. I think the fight with the Astros is going to be a big one. So, but obviously, baseball is in a lockout right now. Do you guys think we're going to miss any games? I'm hoping we don't. I'm hoping they resolve it, but you never know.
Maybe.
You never know.
Both sides hate each other, so you never know.
Biscuit their tiskets. So who knows?
Yeah. Moving on to the NHL. The Kraken stink. Let's be honest. I don't know what their record is off the top of my head. Okay, let's find it. Their record is 19-14-2. That is not the record you want to have.
Wait, 19 losses?
19-14-2. Good one, buddy.
No, sorry, 9-14-2. They're sitting at 7th in their division, which is the Pacific. And I mean, like, what is you doing, Kraken? We don't know much about hockey, but we're just gonna go for the top 4 in every division.
I don't know why you're so mad right now.
I'm mad because baseball's dead. Like, it's not alive. Like, they can't do anything. Swing? Seahawks, I hate to say it, but they kind of stink. And Huskies can't do anything.
And the Sounders joke, even though WAG hates soccer.
Hey. No, it doesn't. Richmond FC. Richmond.
Oh, yeah, Richmond FC, my bad.
Yeah.
Shout out Ted Lasso. Is that Valhalla you got there, Eli?
Look, he just said he had Red Mill, you idiot.
Oh, Red Mill? Okay, shout out Red Mill.
Local business. Gotta support.
Gotta support. Yeah, so just standings update real quick. In the Metropolitan, Capitals, Rangers, Hurricanes, Penguins, Atlantic, Florida, Toronto, Tampa, Detroit. What? Detroit? In the Central, Minnesota, St. Louis, Nashville, Colorado, Pacific, Calgary, Anaheim, Edmonton, and San Diego. We don't know anything about hockey, so we don't know who's doing good and doing bad. So
I'll tell you who's doing good. Leon Draisaitl.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, and you said he plays for Edmonton, according to you.
Well, that's too bad. Nobody wants to live in Edmonton or whatever.
Edmonton, not Edmonton, bro. Get it right.
We're going to talk about the college football playoff because we forgot to mention it. But Alabama ranked number 1 again. How are we feeling about that? Are they winning the title?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I'm so sick of Alabama, but like
Alabama, Cincinnati, who you got?
Alabama.
Go Bearcats. Go Bearcats.
Michigan. Oh, frick. Who are they playing? Georgia. Michigan, Georgia. Georgia. Yeah. It's going to be Georgia, Alabama. And Bama's going to win. Bam.
No.
Saban's going to get another stupid title.
Bearcats. Wolverines.
Bearcats.
They're undefeated. What has Washington done? What did Illini do?
Hey. Oh, wait. We got to bring this up. Hey, what happened in Happy Valley this year, man? We mentioned it in the recap, but like, come on, what happened?
What happened against Cincinnati? In basketball, too. What happened?
How many overtimes?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 overtimes.
How's your coach doing? Dying in a hospital?
No, he's not dying.
He's
mentioned this last time. We mentioned this in the recap.
Dying.
Bielema, I have not gotten any word that he has died or in the hospital. He's fine. It's not funny to joke about. But he is a little bit, he's in the area of people where, you got to worry about a little bit if they get COVID. We're going to leave it at that.
Been there. Even when he gets the flu, you got to worry about it.
Speaking of people that may have been in the hospital recently, Tiger Woods, is he coming back? His leg was in 100 pieces.
Screw Tiger Woods.
8 months ago.
Screw Tiger Woods. That's all
he says he's not going to be able to get to the mountaintop again, meaning winning a major, but he does want to try and play some professional golf. I'm rooting for the guy. He's the GOAT.
Not my goat.
Screw him.
No,
golf,
really,
obviously not being that popular on the podcast, but it's not. I wonder
why he's not popular.
We just don't talk about his cheating scandals. That's all we gotta do. He's really good at golf.
Not my goat.
I think he's gonna come back.
10 of it, bro.
And then Brooks obviously annihilating Bryson DeChambeau, as he should. Bryson DeChambeau can't do anything at all. Brooks Koepka, my guy. A Barstool guy. We support Barstool. We support Pat McAfee Show. We support Talking Baseball and John Morgan. We love Big Cat. He's just Chicago.
Who's
sorry? I like Big Cat. He's a Chicago guy. Moving on from that. Obviously we have some valid listeners on the podcast, so we're not gonna throw too much shade at the football team.
We're not.
But obviously
I stand with the victims.
Well, we're not talking about that, but obviously that's a whole nother thing. Whole nother can of worms that going on with our football team. But us as a podcast do stand with the victims. But moving on from that, football team. Did they get 2 wins, 3 wins?
Who knows?
2?
2.
2 and 5?
I think so.
6?
Bud, put the chompers away right now, bud.
My bad, bud.
But yeah, football. I mean, it's our first kind of high school season as students. But yeah, team didn't do as well as we wanted to. But I think there's only room for improvement for the team.
That's true.
All you can do is go up. I mean, at least we're better than Ingram. So
unless Farley gets worse, which would be bad.
I don't think he will. I think he'll only improve. Gotta have faith. Moving on from that, the Olympics. Obviously, USA taking home the most medals by far. Easy dubs all day.
I mean, it wasn't easy. We only won by like 5 medals.
No. In medal count, we won by a ton.
Yeah, but
it was gold medals.
We almost lost entirely, bud.
I mean, basketball team, they were scaring us for a second. USA men's basketball, they were scaring us for a second.
Australia, we don't talk about Australia.
We don't talk anymore.
Obviously they got their stuff together and they went on, they won a gold medal. Way to do it for the country, the motherland. Out there in Tokyo.
Shut up.
Naomi Osaka, a tennis player, sadly did not win in her home country of Japan after lighting the eternal flame in Tokyo. I was rooting for her, but sadly she could not pull it off. And also Simone Biles sat out the Olympics, but it didn't matter. We still won the gold. But we understand why she decided to sit out. But yeah, shout out Suni Lee getting the gold medal. So yeah, that's what else we got to cover. Let's see.
I don't know. That might be it. I mean, we did football for both college and pro. Same with basketball, and we did NHL.
High school
Olympics.
High school baseball is starting now. Hey, make sure to check out our rec team.
Oh yeah, we're promoting best team in the country.
Best team in the country. Feature recruits, obviously, being us three. And make sure to believe. We believe in the Mariners. We believe in the Mariners.
Check out the highlight tape of our 5-star center, Larry Peck. I think you'd like his stuff a lot. So check him out.
Yeah. Shout out Io. I love Io. I need to make sure that I'm not saying we. Finn has some other opinions about Io, but he's my guy. Curry, go shoot the lights out tonight. Let's go 16 for 16 from 3.
If he does that, I will buy a Curry jersey. You have it here.
If he does that, I'm not buying anything.
You're not buying anything? All right.
No.
We're getting Roll Tide shirts for the entire pod.
No, we're not.
I got Finn's size. I think Eli's a medium. Larry's probably a large. Santi's probably a small as well as Finn.
Yeah.
I'm a medium. So we're getting Alabama shirts for the entire podcast.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Go Bearcats.
Cats by a field goal.
All right, yeah. How many points is Curry dropping tonight?
Mm-hmm. He's gonna hit 9 threes, so that's 27.
15.
40. I say he gets 40.
I'd say 40 is pretty accurate. He's 35.
What do you got, Finn? Come on.
20.
20? How many threes does he hit?
Yeah, it's 5.
Okay, so 5 points that aren't threes. I mean, I respect it, I guess. Yeah, I can see it.
I say he hits. I said 9 or 10. I'm gonna raise it up because I'm a Curry fan. 10 threes tonight.
Okay.
10 points that aren't threes. I mean, I don't know. He could do it. He's insane. He's a menace.
He is.
Won't be surprised if he just pulls up from half court on his first shot of the game.
Like you, Wagon. Except different results.
Results.
Except it usually goes in.
Yeah. Yeah. Go Seahawks. Big game this weekend against Texans. You better freaking win. Otherwise, we will be ripping you next week. We will rip the Seahawks next week if they lose to the Texans.
If we lose, I'm not watching another game all year.
4 or 5 minutes.
I might burn.
Don't swallow. Kick, but don't wallow.
I might burn something. All right. Russell Wilson said he's leaving pretty much. So.
Yeah, we kind of expected that.
He's going to the Broncos, the Giants, or what was the other team? Saints?
I think it was Saints, yeah.
Thanks for nothing, Wilson.
Nah, he had a great
I won't be surprised
career with
DK Metcalf asked for a trade either. So.
Things are looking good for the Seahawks.
No, it's not looking good. However, it is looking
real
good.
They're looking
for the Mariners. If and when they do come out of this lockout, they're going to come out off the jump. They're going to win 15 games in a row to start the season.
I'm sensing a World Series in the next 5 years. Appearance, maybe not win.
2022 Mariners, you better watch out. You better watch out for the 2022 Mariners.
It's going to be serious.
It's going to be serious business. But thank you all
It's
for
gonna be a
watching.
big
We'll try and get
deal.
back to weekly episodes. We will try to get some more people on here. We all got sports going on, so it's a little bit difficult. But thank you guys for watching. We will see you next week.